up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 7 o'clock.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now Richardson back to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Richardson going to move him around.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4-4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 6, pass roll lead.
Richardson looking to throw this.
This will be caught at about the 5. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
Well, let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll sneak in Hooker.
And they'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now an audible here into something else. This is Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Leary. He's going to rifle run deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Thornton, 64 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. An extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Dragon 60. 60 Eagles.
Now it's Richardson. That's taken in by Watson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Come on. 65. 70. 18. 5 in.
Now Richardson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Loss of 12 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing is Leary. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Leary now going to look to throw. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the jump. Come on, come on. 6 Warriors, 17, 19 Lions. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Richardson looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome, but I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
there's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw now on first down. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Shot 50. Shot 50. 70. Here we go. Shot 79.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and get his guys a first.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey, Buffalo, Warriors, 17. Mustang, 19. Go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll send Reed in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's taken in by Golden. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a couple of the lead.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jihad Campbell.
Keeps the score. Eagles 14. Packers 12. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, Things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They'll throw with Leary.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To throw is Leary.
He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
On 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Finding space at the 40. And all the way out to the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mustang 19. Warriors 70. 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Drop 60. Drop 60. 60 back.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19. 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
To throw once more on second and 10.
Richardson.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Buffalo. County Lions. 60 Vikings.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 18. 5 in. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go. Ready, go.
Now whistles here. Flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit. And they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Richardson will throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Packers 20. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 113 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Y'all got a problem my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Anthony Richardson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
Down to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Richardson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Come on. Hit. Viking 18.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's Leary. And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Leary. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
It's a gain of 8.
Now a 2nd and 2. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Leary. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 158 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And the Eagles Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Leary. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Golden now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And Richardson back to throw it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
18, Rattler, 18. Let's go now. 19, Wyatt. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now this thrown deep to Kraft. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18, Cup 19, Cup 19, Warriors 70.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Okay, ready? 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
19, 18,
Now Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is Leary.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Leary now going to look to throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
19 tight.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
18, 5 here.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Throwing now, Leary.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Up the middle with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
173 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in this rap thing except.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run it again with Barkley. Now he's into the clear again. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 5. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 49 yards. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.